Welcome to day 156 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we're talking about continuing our discussion on relationship growth. And we're going to pick an area today to apply our SOAP framework to. Thus, I put the SOAP framework sign above my head. You can probably read it. It's a little difficult for me, but that's my own personal challenge. So today, we're going to think about and we're going to look at our different relationships. We're going to ask ourselves a couple of questions and use a couple of criteria to decide which area of our relationships and or which relationship do we want to grow and improve. I like to apply the SOAP framework to a challenge or a setback or an obstacle or something I'm struggling a little bit with, because it's a great framework to use in order to solve a problem, to work on a solution, get a solution, implement that solution, and then test and see if it's working and continually improve and move toward what it is that we want. And this applies to every area and aspect of our life, and relationship areas and relationships are no different. So what are some ways we can think about this topic and think about relationship growth and decide which relationship we want to improve? Well, first and foremost, we can ask ourselves, what is the emotional impact of different relationships I'm involved in right now? And which one's kind of giving me the most trouble, right? One of the other things we can look at is frequency of interaction. Do we care about an acquaintance that we see every 5 years at our class reunion? Are we going to work on that relationship? Probably not. But do we care about the people that we interact with every single day? Maybe it is the mailman. Maybe, and they don't usually come to your door anymore, so never mind. That's not a great example. They used to come to your door every day and drop your mail off right by the front door. So somebody you might come in contact every day, your family members, right? Friends, acquaintances, people that you work with if you go to work every day. Fewer and fewer people go to work every day, but those that do interact with the same people every day. Now, if you have friction with one of those people, maybe that's a relationship that you need to work on. That is, I gotta look at my notes here. Mutual importance. Is the relationship important to you, but is it also important to the other person? You can try to improve a relationship, but if the other person just doesn't give a darn, it's not going to matter what you do. You can do what feels right to you, but they're still maybe never going to reciprocate or want to be involved in a relationship with you. Current strain. This is probably one of my favorite things. What is causing you friction or problems or stress, doubt, worry, fear, or any negative emotion around a relationship? That's probably one that you either want to eliminate from your life or do something to improve. Sometimes all we have to do to improve a relationship is change the way we're looking at it, our expectations, or what our perspective and perception is of the relationship. Maybe we're giving it more significance than it has to the other person, the whole mutual importance. And we're like, okay, well, I care more about this person than they do about me, and that's not working for me. So maybe I just need to change my perspective and my perception and say, okay, well, maybe I'm making this relationship too important. And then finally, personal goal. Is it a goal for you to improve this relationship because it's going to get you results in other areas? If it's not, why would you spend your time and energy forcing something that maybe isn't meant to be or shouldn't be or isn't right for you? A lot of times in relationships, and especially in relationships, because we feel so personally and strongly and so much emotion around them, we try to make things work that are not in our best interest. I have lots of experience in this area in my marriage. I married the wrong person and kind of knew it in the beginning, but I did it anyway for a lot of personal reasons, and I thought I was doing the right thing. And then, you get in this denial where you think you can actually get the person to change and not be the way they are, but you can't, right? People have to choose what they want, and we definitely had different core values and certain things that were really important. And to me, obviously not important to that person because they're not their same core values. But what I call, line in the sand showstoppers, you're not going to go beyond what's right for you. And at some point, you reach that threshold and you're like, nope, I'm done. And that's what we have to think about here. So pick a relationship. It can be the relationship with yourself. One of the most powerful things I found that I do sometimes and on a regular basis now, but I didn't when I was younger, is spend some time reflecting on and working on and improving my relationship with myself. And that should be one that we consider. Guess what? You don't spend any more time with anyone else than yourself. You ought to have a relationship with yourself that is one that makes you feel good. And a lot of us, and me and too in the past, a lot of us don't have that. And so that's something we can continually work on. So if you don't know who to do or what relationship to soap up, I can probably say with very high certainty that you're always going to benefit by soaping up the relationship that you have with yourself. I haven't thought what I'm going to do yet today. I'm going to think about it today as I go about my day and my interactions and my relationships and decide which relationship I'm going to soap. I'm not sure which one's giving me the most friction or stress. Probably the relationship with myself always is. Any questions, hit me up in guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. Of course, there is Jeff's story. I put Jeff's story in there about how to pick the relationship that he is going to soap. I think he picked a work one. I can't remember, but you can read that and find out to give you some inspiration and ideas on what you might want to choose. In my past, there's been a lot of relationships that, with hindsight, I wish I would have done and handled differently, but that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn and grow. And that's why we do something every day to grow. All right, that's it. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Pick a relationship because we're going to begin soaping it up tomorrow. Bye.